Welcome everyone, thank you so much for joining in. So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see guys, today we are actually going to start this analysis by looking at this in a weekly time frame. In a weekly time frame, the price of Bitcoin looks actually very bullish, and we can see that very clearly. This descending broadening wedge is also actually indicating, hey, this is still pointing out the price of Bitcoin could go much higher around this 18,000 to 19,000 price level, because right now looking at this, the way the price is moving, you can see we might see some sort of like a rejection after reaching this 13,000 price level, because this is a very strong resistance line. But what I actually believe, this 13,000 is actually going to be a temporary resistance. It's not going to be a permanent resistance, guys, because the price of Bitcoin, looking at this price structure here, is actually indicating, hey, this is 13,000. It's just a temporary resistance for Bitcoin right now. And after that, you can see our 14,000 price level is on the line. So I'm actually expecting price could go even higher for Bitcoin, looking at this in a weekly time frame. And according to this descending broadening wedge, as I have said you, 18,000 to 19,000 is our target area for Bitcoin. And if we switch into another very interesting scenario, also in a bigger time frame, guys, that is also pointing out the Bitcoin trend looks very bullish. Let's switch the chart. So guys, now if we look at this price structure of Bitcoin, you can see I actually have placed this magnet indicating the price could be gravitating towards this trend line of 14,000. According to the previous analysis, I've said you 13,000 is just a temporary resistance. But if we look at this price structure again in a weekly time frame, you know, now we are coming back to our previous analysis, guys. The reason why I'm actually showing you this, according to this analysis in a weekly time frame, this is actually pointing out that, hey, the Bitcoin trend is in a real bullish trend, because you can see here this price structure here, right? This price structure, this 1, 2, 3 and 4 by reversal pattern. For those people who are unaware of that, I have also drawn a simple drawing just to make you guys understand. You can see here this price formation, price breaking the 0.2 area, that will give us an indication the trend is now going to continue further to the upper direction, which is indicating, hey, in that case the take profit will be distance from 1 to 2 area. So in our case, this here is 1, this is a 2. This means this trend here, right? This trend here, guys, this is the length which we are looking at. If you look at this from point level 2 here, right, then you can see price is indicating around this 18,600 to 19,000 price level. And according to our previous example, in a weekly time frame, this descending broadening wedge also indicated, hey, the price target level in a bigger time frame is actually around this 18,000 to 19,000 price level. But if you would take from the point where the price actually started breaking, guys, you can see this is also clearly pointing out that, hey, even though if you measure the length of this point 1 to 2 from the area where the price actually started breaking, for example this one here, right, from this area, this is pointing out the price of Bitcoin could actually get easily gravitated around this 16,000 price level. So you can see 14,000, 16,000 and 18 to 19,000 are some target area looking at this in a bigger time frame, because this right now looks pretty solid for me. And guys, to make this understand properly, we can also look this price structure in a weekly time frame with the help of this invert scale. If you turn this chart upside down, what can you say here? Looking at this price structure here, do you think the price is actually going to get gravitated towards the lower side, or is it going to reverse to the upside looking at this price structure? Because if you look at this price structure in invert scale, this price movement here, you can see this is clearly pointing out that price could actually get gravitated towards this 14,000 area very easily, because here you can see, and here as well, these are the area where the price could be gravitating for our current scenario, and which is around this 14,000 price level, guys. So this is what I see looking at this in a weekly time frame. And also now let's look at this price action of Bitcoin in a daily time frame, guys. If we look at this in a daily time frame now, you can see, guys, this here and this here, this is actually pointing out that, hey, the price is having similar price movement just like here from the July month. And I told you also the reason therefore is because here the price was trapped between the monthly candle open level for July and June, right? We were finding support and resistance, but as soon as we broke above it, we didn't have any resistance acting upon us. So after that, this was a very nice bullish move to the upside. And now you can see here, after price breaking the previous support and resistance line from September and from August, guys, you can see now we don't have any resistance line acting upon us. I mean the monthly candle open level. In this case we have this massive move here, right? And here right now we are forming a similar price structure. So according to this analysis, if the price is going to continue in this manner, this is where I'm looking at, guys, this 14,000 price level for Bitcoin. And why? Because if I include the CPR, the monthly CPR resistance line, right, the green lines, when we had this massive move, just like here right now, the price of Bitcoin actually found resistance after reaching the R1 level, right, this weak rejection here, you can see that very clearly, and then again a massive move reaching the R2 level. And R2 in a monthly is actually a very interesting thing, because this is actually a very massive move, almost like 10% move, right? And you can see right now here, price of Bitcoin also after reaching the R1 level did found a rejection. You can see this weak rejection, but this is insane move. And also according to this analysis, and look at this analysis, guys, price of Bitcoin also had this 10% move. And now just like here, you can see after reaching the R2 level, we found a weak rejection. You can see here, big weak rejection. And look at this in our case right now, guys. Price after reaching the R2 level, monthly R2 level, is also showing this weak rejection. But according to this analysis, I still believe the price of Bitcoin could go and test this R3 level in the coming days. Just like here, after reaching the R3 level, price started actually more like consolidating and taking higher highs. But this time, as you can see here, this is pointing out for me right now, this trend is heading in this manner, guys. So I'm actually expecting price of Bitcoin to come around this 14,000 level until the end of this month. So let's see how this one is going to pan out. So guys, this is what I actually wanted to share with you in today's short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell if you're watching this for the first time. So by saying this, I'm signing off. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.